spoke about that he shouldn't have. Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing.
Come out and try to fool you. And the Dum Dum of the Day award goes to Manny Pacquiao.
Look, I'm one of those people that say, you know what? Manny Pacquiao should retire. But it's not because he's old. It's because he got nothing left to prove.
Floyd Mayweather has never been shy about sharing his opinions, especially when it comes to his old rival Manny Pacquiao. After a new training video showed 46-year-old Pacquiao hitting the mitts and displaying his well-known speed, Mayweather didn't hold back. He looks slow, he said, sparking new discussions among fans about whether the Filipino legend still has the skills to compete. With rumors of a comeback or exhibition fight growing, Mayweather's sharp comment has only made the buzz even louder.
Manny Pacquiao is negotiating with Barrios to fight at 147. No tears. I haven't heard one tear. So guess what? Since we know that Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao has been in serious negotiations, let me ask you, is it a good fight? Mario Barrios versus Tank Davis at 147. Yes, it is. That fight was a struggle. And if Mario Barrios wasn't weight drained with the rehydration clause at 140, think about 147, Tank going up from 135 to 147. Yeah, y'all, no, shoe program. Because Mario Barrios was winning every round leading up right before he got knocked down. You fight Mario Barrios at 147, it may be a different story. I'm not saying that Mario Barrios wins. I'm saying that Mario Barrios is more comfortable at 147, way bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis. What is he, 5'10", 5'11"? All right, Gervonta Tank Davis never only fought at 140 once, never fought at 147. Move up from 135 to 147. Y'all know it's a tough fight.
To truly grasp the impact of Mayweather's comment, it's important to look back at the deep and storied rivalry between these two legends. Both ruled boxing in the 2000s and early 2010s. Pacquiao known for his explosive power and non-stop pressure, while Mayweather made his name with unmatched defense and smart tactics. Their long-awaited showdown finally happened on May 2nd, 2015, after years of delays. Nicknamed the fight of the century, it fell short for some fans due to its slow, strategic pace. Mayweather won by unanimous decision, keeping his perfect record and proving Pacquiao couldn't crack his defensive style. Even after the bout, the rivalry stayed alive. Pacquiao cited a shoulder injury for the loss, while Mayweather often mocked the excuse. Since then, both have hinted at a rematch, but it still hasn't happened.
What caused it?
He was holding, so he wouldn't stop. Floyd was boxing him up. Yeah, so Floyd is just piecing him up. So Floyd, you know, I mean, even at 46, he's the greatest of all time, and this kid is really an MMA fighter. He's a tough guy. He caught Floyd a couple times with some little shots, but mostly he's just getting boxed up, right? Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go and was trying to like hold and clinch and hit, which is something like right here, which is something you can do in MMA. So he's protecting himself from Floyd, but he's not letting go. And so Kenny Bayless gets tired of him not listening and not letting go, and he pushes him off and he says, that's it, I'm stopping this fight. That's it. You won't listen to me, I am calling this fight. So he goes crazy and gets away from Kenny Bayless and just starts wailing punches at Floyd. Look at this, Floyd catches him with a counter right there, bang.
Fought against Manny Pacquiao, you fought against Floyd Mayweather. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. You know, it's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. I didn't do anything to me, so I didn't really feel his punch. They punch the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather.
What about speed?
Speed, it's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who for one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao is. He'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast. I think both guys might be the same. I would have to go back.
In April 2025, a video surfaced on social media showing Manny Pacquiao training at the Wild Card Gym in Los Angeles with his longtime coach Freddie Roach watching closely. The footage showed Pacquiao hitting mitts, working the speed bag, and doing footwork drills. Even at his age, he looked sharp, firing quick combos and showing reflexes that many younger fighters would struggle to match. Fans and boxing experts praised his form, saying he looked ageless and still dangerous. But Mayweather wasn't impressed. When shown the clip at a promo event, he smirked and said he looked slow. That ain't the same Manny. For those who know Mayweather, the comment came as no surprise. He's always been known for dismissing rivals and giving blunt opinions. Sometimes Mayweather's comments are meant to provoke, other times to show dominance. But with Pacquiao, it's more than just rivalry. There's a personal edge to their tension. Manny Pacquiao, the legendary Filipino fighter and the only boxer to win titles in 8 different weight classes, is now making a stunning return at 46. He retired in 2021 after losing to Dennis Ugas by unanimous decision, but now he's back with a big goal, challenging Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July 2025. This fight carries extra meaning, as Pacquiao first became a world champion back in 1998 by knocking out Chache Sassical in the 8th round to win the WBC flyweight belt.
What's the next fight you're working?
You're not working now,
Where? Oh, you going to New York?
No.
I'm saying. You know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
What? No.
Blas? Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is yours?
The firefighter.
They thought I was
Because they saw the videos and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like he's fighting Barrios July 19. Who wins?
Mario Barrios has quickly climbed the welterweight ladder, earning the WBC title and setting the stage for a major showdown with boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. Barrios claimed the interim title in September 2023 with an impressive win over Dennis Ugas, knocking him down twice and winning by unanimous decision. That victory was especially meaningful since Ugas had beaten Pacquiao in 2021, which marked Manny's last fight before retiring. After Terrence Crawford moved up to super welterweight, the WBC upgraded Barrios to full champion. Barrios has shared his excitement about the potential matchup, saying it would be an honor to face someone he grew up admiring. Now 46, Pacquiao is set to return after 4 years away, hoping to win another world title. While some question his age and whether he can still compete at the highest level, Pacquiao points to his 2019 win over Keith Thurman as proof he still has what it takes. This fight with Barrios will be a true test. Youth versus experience. As Barrios looks to prove himself, and Pacquiao aims for one more historic victory with Barrios holding the title and Pacquiao looking to add another milestone to his legendary career, the fight is set to attract major attention. It brings together the excitement of a rising star and the legacy of a boxing icon. The matchup between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios has sparked strong interest in the boxing world, with fans and analysts sharing a wide range of views. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has openly backed the fight, pointing to Pacquiao's legendary career and the history of past champions making successful returns. I really like the idea. I believe Pacquiao can beat or compete with any fighter today, he said. His comments reflect the WBC's support and recognition of Pacquiao's lasting impact and fighting spirit. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, also sees this as a great opportunity. He called Barrios the right opponent, saying it's a 50-50 matchup, but very winnable for Pacquiao. Gibbons believes Barrios' style could play to Pacquiao's strengths, making the fight both competitive and favorable for the veteran.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios. We've talked about Conor Ben, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the U.S. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever many years ago was a WBC belt. So I think it would have been a great story and a very winnable fight for Manny. So again, over the next month or so, we'll either be able to make these fights or we won't. That is definitely on the...
Some saw Mayweather's comment as a sign of insecurity, suggesting he's trying to protect his legacy by downplaying Pacquiao's comeback. Others took it as a fair point. At 46, no fighter moves like they did in their prime. Former champ Timothy Bradley added his thoughts, saying, "Floyd's not wrong. Manny has slowed down, but he's still better than most fighters today." While Mayweather has stayed retired aside from a few exhibitions against influencers and MMA stars, Pacquiao chose a different route. After losing to Denis Yugas in 2021, he stepped away to focus on politics in the Philippines. But his return to training has sparked talk of a comeback, whether a serious bout or a high-profile exhibition. Physically, Pacquiao has aged well thanks to his disciplined lifestyle and legendary work ethic, though age naturally affects reflexes and recovery. The new training clips, along with Mayweather's reaction, have reignited talk of a possible rematch. In 2018, they even teased fans with a face-off video at a Tokyo music event. Floyd has often dismissed a rematch in public, but the financial potential is huge. Their first fight earned over $600 million. Even in their 40s, a second bout could be a massive pay-per-view hit, especially if promoted well. Pacquiao's team says he's open to it, particularly in the Middle East or Asia where he has a huge fan base. As for Mayweather, he's always calculated. He might consider it, but only if the payday is big and the risk is low.
We have a chance to have a rematch.
Of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely I will.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulders.
There's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather.
He's older than me.
When we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing.
I'm still young, so what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind because to get a different weight division is not that easy.
Freddie Roach, Pacquiao's longtime trainer, responded to Mayweather's comment in a recent interview. "Floyd can say whatever he wants. He's earned that. But I see Manny in the gym every day. Is he as fast as he was at 25? No. But he's smarter, more efficient, and still a serious problem for most fighters," Roach said. He also gave a hint about what's next for Pacquiao. "We're not chasing a world title, but there are options. Exhibitions, charity events, maybe a fun fight in Saudi or Dubai." The buzz around Pacquiao's training footage and Mayweather's reaction shows boxing's ongoing struggle with aging athletes. Unlike other sports that often celebrate longevity, boxing tends to worry about health risks when older fighters return. Still, in recent years, there's been a growing trend of comebacks, usually in the form of exhibitions or special events, that tap into fans' nostalgia and emotional ties to legends. One standout example was Mike Tyson's 2020 exhibition against Roy Jones Jr., which attracted huge attention despite both being long past their prime. Millions tuned in and paid to watch, proving that fans still have a strong appetite for big-name fighters, no matter their age. Oscar de la Hoya also hinted at a comeback in 2021, stirring excitement among those who remembered his prime. Although his return was cut short due to COVID-19 complications, the hype around it showed how much commercial interest still exists for these types of events. Similarly, Evander Holyfield returned to the ring at 58, but his performance was heavily criticized and raised serious concerns about safety and proper oversight. These cases show a clear trend. Boxing fans are eager to see their favorite legends back in action, even if it's just an exhibition. Nostalgia sells, especially when there's a strong story or rivalry behind the matchup.
Have you seen the Mike Tyson
He's
video?
like 65. What?
Yes. You haven't seen? Dude.
No.
Oh, get ready for this, because he looks fucking sensational. Look at this.
Right.
You need his volume so you can hear this, too. I mean, what in the
Oh
dude?
my God. Oh my
He
God.
said on the podcast didn't want to work out again because his ego would get fired up again. Said that in his post that my ego had been reignited. He gave a statement about it saying that like his ego has been reignited.
Ah, good for him.
Yeah. Oh,
Good for us.
He said something about how the gods of war have brought him out again. It was like really heavy
Jeez.
duty. I think it's real recent.
Wow.
Mayweather has hinted that Pacquiao's return to the ring might be driven more by money than passion, a common situation for many retired fighters chasing one last big payday. It's a reminder of the financial struggles many boxers face after their careers end. Still, Mayweather didn't deny Pacquiao's talent, saying that even at 46, he can still outperform many active fighters. Pacquiao's unique style, deep experience, and natural ability make him a tough challenge, even if he's past his peak. But returning to high-level competition at an older age comes with real risks, especially against younger opponents. Mayweather's comments show a mix of respect for Pacquiao's legacy and concern for his well-being. Officially, Pacquiao has now come out of retirement to chase another world title in the welterweight division. He's set to fight Mario Barrios in July, with the WBC approving the bout under their rule that allows notable former champions to request title fights. Many boxers struggle financially after retirement, and for some, returning to the ring becomes more about survival than love for the sport, even for big names. While stars like Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez earn millions, most boxers face serious financial struggles. A study showed that even active fighters who compete in 4 8-round bouts a year might only earn around $28,000 before expenses. After paying trainers, managers, and covering training costs, their actual income can fall below minimum wage. These money problems are made worse by boxing's lack of union support and standardized pay, leaving many athletes with unstable earnings and little help. This issue isn't limited to lesser-known fighters. Legends like Mike Tyson and Joe Louis also faced financial ruin. Tyson, for example, made over $300 million in his career, but declared bankruptcy in 2003 due to reckless spending and poor money management. To help address these problems, organizations like Ring 10 have been created. Founded by former boxer Matt Farrago, Ring 10 offers financial help and community support to retired fighters in need. These challenges highlight a deeper need for change in boxing, better financial education, guaranteed minimum pay, and long-term support to help fighters retire with dignity and security.
So I need to fight.
How much UFC fighters actually make? The average UFC fighter made $160,022 in 2021, with 42% of fighters making six figures or up. The UFC basically has three payout tiers, the lowest tier ranging from $10,000 to $30,000, the mid tier ranging from $80,000 to $250,000, and the high tier ranging from $500,000 to $3 million per fight. Keep in mind that the pay structure is 50% to show up and 50% to win, so in the lowest tier getting $10,000 to show up and $10,000 to win. And you also have the potential to win a $50,000 bonus depending on your performance.
50 G's, 50 G's, 60 G's, baby!
But even if you made the $160,000 average, fighters have a lot of expenses between the gym, management, taxes, coaching, medicals, and more.
60% of my money is already gone.
That means that 50 to 60% of your $160,000 can be gone just like that, which really reveals
Manny Pacquiao's upcoming fight against Mario Barrios is shaping up to be a major event, adding a powerful new chapter to his legendary career. At 46, his return to compete for the WBC welterweight title shows not only his continued love for the sport, but also reignites interest among fans and media. The matchup, which pits Pacquiao's experience against Barrios' hunger, has already sparked conversations across social media and sports outlets. For Pacquiao, this fight is a chance to win another world title, his first being the WBC Flyweight Championship back in 1998, and further solidify his legacy. There's also buzz about the bout being streamed on platforms like Netflix or Amazon Prime, which could bring Pacquiao to a wider and younger audience. This mix of nostalgia and modern streaming trends boosts both Pacquiao's brand and the sport's visibility in the digital era. In many ways, the Pacquiao-Barrios fight connects generations, offering a story-driven event that resonates with longtime boxing fans and newcomers alike. further proving Pacquiao's lasting impact on the sport.
And of course, we don't want permanent injury po kahit kanino, kahit po kay Anpo, but I want him to be knocked out. But the reason why I wanted that to happen is that if Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing, I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him when he returned.
Manny Pacquiao stepping back into the ring at 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title. Is this a legendary comeback or a risky move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.